You failed. The enemy has secured our intelligence.
Team Fortress 2 is the video game developed by Valve on the Source engine. This game is very popular among the human crowd and has been a staple in non-dead people culture for the last 3 years. The game features many modes, but today we'll be talking about the game mode Capture the Flag. So this is TF2, Capture the Flag, Explained Poorly. First, let's talk about class. There are a total of 9 classes. The first one is Scout. Scout is a fast-moving shotgunner. When playing as Scout, your goal is to run up to enemies, miss, and then run away. Of course, most people miss the third step or the second step, and some players will even miss the first step. Essentially, Scout is a one-time flanker that has effectivity scaling to if you're not a heavy. The Soldier is a decently deadly class that is designed around "fuck you, I can fly" and spamming rockets into choke points. Fun fact, if you die as a soldier, you are no longer alive as a soldier. The Pyro is a PCC class designed around the idea that the inner arachnophobia in you applies to TF2 classes. This means you burn it with fire and get it out, get it out, get it out. Anyone who dies as a Pyro probably died to any of the classes because the Pyro is easy to kill, and just as easy to die to. The Demo Man is a pipe god that can't aim. This is because, canonically, his liver constantly produces alcohol and you're probably just tired in real life. That aside, you have a secondary that lets you fly, like the Soldier. Unlike the Soldier, however, you can be one-shot by the ground. The Heavy is basically you asking the question, what if I was fat? Normally, you would answer this question by playing League of Legends while eating heavy snacks. But you're not normal, you're playing TF2, and this is a countermeasure from keeping you from playing League of Legends. Also, he cannot be one-shot by the ground, he can be two-shot by the ground. The Engineer is a silly class that has you building a heavy that can fire silly billy rockets. This means the ground cannot one-shot you, not even two-shot you. Also, the Engineer has the ability to simultaneously die while killing the entirety of the enemy team, successfully too. The Medic is only for those who are brave enough and good enough to take on the role of Medic Girlfriend. The Medic is essentially the one guy who kept you alive while the enemy heavy main was bullying you as the Soldier because you killed him once as the Sniper. The Sniper is a class that the Reddit community will do nothing but bitch about because the silly people on the internet is just a bit better than them. Also, you can throw piss. It doesn't affect the game in any way, but you can throw piss. The Weave is a Frenchman who is exceptionally skilled in the art of "fuck you got mine". Your goal of the spy is to trick the enemy team into dying. You can do this simply by getting behind and shooting because the revolver is the best way to get kills from behind. What do you mean there's a melee that is better? I've never seen any melee kill me in my life because I am on the other side of the map. Fuck you. Now on to the game mode in question, Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag is a game mode where two teams are put in a nearly symmetrical map, with the only difference having one side have a Gigatrad Gibbous Heavy and the other side has me. Your goal is to capture the intelligence of the other team. Usually it just consists of passwords of internet celebrities' MySpace accounts. Once gotten, you get it back to your base and transfer the passwords to some random ass group you've only seen once on Discord and never spoken to again. Once this is done 3 times, you win. You can drop the passwords to your teammates if you feel you're about to die. In a 6v6 environment, the current meta as of writing this video is 1 medic, 1 demo man, 2 soldiers, and 2 scouts per team. This is not the only class composition, however, but it is the most common in a competitive 6v6 environment. Even on casual, at least 1 medic is recommended for the best results of your team, but people just treat it like a team deathmatch anyway, so who gives a fuck?